Everything, a horse, a vine, is created for some duty. For what task, then, were you yourself created? How unlucky I am that this should happen to me. But not at all. Perhaps say how lucky I am that I am not broken by what has happened, and I am not afraid of what is about to happen. For the same blow might have stricken anyone, but not many would have absorbed it without capitulation and complaint. A wrongdoer is often a man who has left something undone, not always one who has done something. The time is at hand when you will have forgotten everything, and the time is at hand when all will have forgotten you. Always reflect that soon you will be no one and nowhere. In your actions, don't procrastinate. In your conversations, don't confuse. In your thoughts, don't wander. In your soul, don't be passive or aggressive. In your life, don't be all about business. Soon, you will have forgotten everything. Soon, everybody will have forgotten you. The things you think about determine the quality of your mind. Your soul takes on the color of your thoughts. And once the storm is over, you won't remember how you made it through, how you managed to survive. You won't even be sure whether the storm is really over. But one thing is certain: when you come out of the storm, you won't be the same person who walked in. That's what this storm's all about. Attitude is a choice. Happiness is a choice. Optimism is a choice. Kindness is a choice. Giving is a choice. Respect is a choice. Whatever choice you make makes you. Choose wisely. Instead of worrying about what you cannot control, shift your energy to what you can create. Courage is the most important of all the virtues because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. Accept yourself, love yourself, and keep moving forward. If you want to fly, you have to give up what weighs you down. Even if you cannot change all the people around you, you can change the people you choose to be around. Life is too short to waste your time on people who don't respect, appreciate, and value you. Spend You the Past is a place of reference, not a place of residence. The past is a place of learning, not a place of living. Be grateful for what you already have while you pursue your goals. If you aren't grateful for what you already have, what makes you think you would be happy with more? I believe that if you'll just stand up and go, life will open up for you. Something just motivates you to keep moving. The purpose of life is to live it, to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear for newer and richer experience. I have learned that success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life, as by the obstacles which he has overcome while trying to succeed. There is no power on earth that can neutralize the influence of a high, simple, and useful life. Few things can help an individual more than to place responsibility on him and to let him know that you trust him. You can't hold a man down without staying down with him. Life is very interesting. In the end, some of your greatest pains become your greatest strengths. Make it a rule of life never to regret and never to look back. Regret is an appalling waste of energy. You can't build on it. It's only good for wallowing in. Challenges are what make life interesting, and overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. Get it down. Take chances. It may be bad, but it's the only way you can do anything really good. Ideas are like rabbits. You get a couple and learn how to handle them, and pretty soon you have a dozen. We have to continually be jumping off cliffs and developing our wings on the way down. Though nobody can go back and make a new beginning, anyone can start over and make a new ending. My whole teaching consists of 2 words: meditation and love. Meditate so that you can feel immense silence, and love so that your life can become a song, a dance, a celebration. My greatest life lesson has been that life can change in a second. This is why it's important to always live your best possible life and to do what you can for others. I've learned that no matter what happens or how bad it seems today, life does go on, and it will be better tomorrow. Learning to appreciate those things that aren't related to success has proved the biggest lesson. Happiness is not the absence of problems. It's the ability to deal with them. In everybody's life, there's a point of no return, and in a very few cases, a point where you can't go forward anymore. And when we reach that point, all we can do is quietly accept the fact. That's how we survive. It's never too late to change your life for the better. You don't have to take huge steps to change your life. Making even the smallest changes to your daily routine can make a big difference to your life. The biggest wall you have to climb is the one you build in your mind. Never let your mind talk you out of your dreams, trick you into giving up. Never let your mind become the greatest obstacle to success. To get your mind on the right track, the rest will follow. In every success story, you will find someone who has made a courageous decision. I am what I am. I don't worry about anything that I can't control. That's a really good lesson in life. The one thing that I keep learning over and over again is that I don't know nothing. That's my life lesson. Success is a process that continues, not a status that you reach. If you are alive, there are lessons to be learned. The biggest lesson is to keep going and almost never look back. Strong people have a strong sense of self-worth and self-awareness. They don't need the approval of others. If there's a single lesson that life teaches us, it's that wishing doesn't make it so. Most of life is about searching. It's not about doing. People spend too much time doing and not thinking about what they should be doing. Nothing you do is going to matter that much in the long run. Don't take yourself so seriously. A fear-oriented man is always calculating, planning, arranging, safeguarding. His whole life is lost in this way. Good judgment comes from experience, and experience comes from bad judgment. One of my biggest lessons in life is we heal at the speed of our forgiveness. Do not let arrogance go to your head and despair to your heart. Do not let compliments go to your head and criticisms to your heart. Do not let success go to your head and failure to your heart. When the going gets tough, put one foot in front of the other and just keep going. Don't give up. Everyone you meet is a part of your journey, but not all of them are meant to stay in your life. Some people are just passing through to bring you gifts, either their blessings or lessons. Guard well your thoughts when alone, and your words when accompanied. I have learned all kinds of things from my many mistakes. The one thing I never learn is to stop making them. Make a pact with yourself today to not be defined by your past. Sometimes the greatest thing to come out of all your hard work isn't what you get for it, but what you become for it. Shake things up today. Be you, be free, share. You don't have to disrespect and insult others simply to hold your own ground. If you do, that shows how shaky your own position is. Somewhere in the world there is a defeat for everyone. Some are destroyed by defeat, and some made small and mean by victory. Greatness lives in one who triumphs equally over defeat and victory. It's so much darker when a light goes out than it would have been if it had never shone. It would be absurd if we did not understand both angels and devils, since we invented them. Power does not corrupt. Fear corrupts. Perhaps the fear of a loss of power. Don't worry about losing. If it is right, it happens. The main thing is not to hurry. Nothing good gets away. People who are most afraid of their dreams convince themselves they don't dream at all. You know how advice is. You only want it if it agrees with what you wanted to do anyways. Never respond to an angry person with a fiery comeback, even if he deserves it. Don't allow his anger to become your anger. Always be fearless. Walk like lion, talk like pigeons, live like elephants, and love like an infant child. The boundaries between life and death are at best shadowy and vague. Who shall say where one ends and where the other begins? Life is a song, sing it. Life is a game, play it. Life is a challenge, meet it. Life is a dream, realize it. Life is a sacrifice, offer it. Life is love, enjoy it. A journey is like marriage. The certain way to be wrong is to think you control it again. Remember that the most beautiful things in the world are the most useless. Peacocks and lilies, for instance. If the people we love are stolen from us, the way to have them live on is to never stop loving them. Many people will walk in and out of your life, but only true friends leave footprints in your heart. I used to think the worst thing in life is to end up all alone. It's not. The worst thing in life is to end up with people who make you feel all alone. It takes sunshine and rain to make a rainbow. There would be no rainbows without sunshine and rain. And it never failed that during the dry years, the people forgot about the rich years. And during the wet years, they lost all memory of the dry years. It was always that way. You need to spend time crawling alone through shadows to truly appreciate what it is to stand in the sun.